All right, let's get going here. So it's usually a slight delay, so I will let people join in here. I'm gonna take a sip of water, and we'll get going. Lots of stuff going on, you guys. Lots of stuff going on. So that's kind of why I didn't post a video today, was just because I had so much stuff going on. But we'll get into all that right now. So give it a few minutes here for notifications to go out, and then we'll get going. Let's turn that down a little bit. Hopefully that's good on your end. Let's see. All right, we got some people joining in. What's up? What's up? What's up, Matt? Forced59, what's up? I'm sure you guys saw my 5.9 at this point. The forced induction one. She did not fare out well, did she? What's up, Jack? What's going on? Matt says, what's up? What's up? Hey, from San Antonio, Texas. What's up, Eric? It's Eric, right? Yeah, Eric. What's up, Eric? So we'll give everybody chances to join in, and then we'll get cracking here. This is the channel, man. Mopar, yes, sir. So we got a lot on the go. I'm trying to keep up with everything too. There's just so much going on. Let a few more people join in here. What happened to the Hellcota playlist? Yeah, so I guess I can talk about that quick while we wait for some more people to join in. The Hellcota playlist ended up taking that down as far as how to build the truck. Reason being was a lot of people were trying to copy that truck, and it wasn't benefiting me to have a step-by-step instruction book on how to build a Hellcat swap Dakota. So we ended up taking down those videos that were, obviously you can see the truck and you can see the end result and stuff, but I literally had I started making those videos when I was a really small channel. I think I only had maybe 20,000 subscribers at the time. And just having videos that literally showed exactly how to do everything that we did, shops and stuff like that were taking advantage of it and trying to copy the truck and stuff like that. So it made sense just to take it down and just enjoy the end product. So that's where that went. Let's see. So how this is going to work, if you guys are new to the lives, is I will do my best to get to everybody's questions as they come. I try to get to everybody's questions in the order that they are received in. But as more people start joining in and stuff, I usually I can't get to everybody's questions. So if you have a question, best thing to do is drop a super chat. If you guys drop a super chat for like $5 or whatever you want, I'll be able to spend a little bit more time on your question because it'll pop up in bold, and obviously somebody that's donating to the channel and to the cause, I'll spend a little more time. With that aside as well, I'm getting quite a few more consultations done for you guys. So people have been hitting me up with their questions, their projects, their builds, issues, and I've been doing consultations for guys. So if you guys have a specific question that you want me to spend more time one-on-one with, it's $150 for 1 hour, and you guys have me for 1 hour, whether you want to do it like this video chat or just over the phone, and I basically run through whatever your issue is, whether you're trying to diagnose something or you got a big project, you're not sure which way to go on it, you're not sure what next mod you want to do to your vehicle, all that stuff. So I've got a bunch of people that have been doing that. Everybody's been happy with, with the calls so far and the conference calls. And if you guys want to do that, just hit me up, email me, message me, however you want to get a hold of me. With that being said, let's jump into these questions and see how many we can get underway. Let's see. Yo-Yo from Cape Cod, what's up? What's up, says CMDJ. Magnum go boom. Yeah, that thing did go boom. Jack says, also greeting from Lubbock, Texas. I don't know if I said that right, but what's your favorite fast food? Mine's Taco Villa. I've never been to Taco Villa, so I can't say. I'd be down to try it. Taco Bell's pretty gross. But I would have to say, if we're talking Texas fast food, probably Whataburger. There is some Whataburgers in the north part of Florida and Georgia and stuff like that. But that'd probably be my go-to. I don't know. I like Chipotle's and some basic B stuff. But anyways, on to the next. Shout out, what's up? John says, what's up? What's up, John? I didn't get a picture today, but a guy around the corner in my neighborhood has a red SST with the same wheels that you have on yours, etc. I think I sent you a pic a while back. He was watching it today. Nice. Yeah, the red ones are cool. It's actually pretty cool. You can get a red SST with silver stripes that matches the red ACR Viper. Sorry. I'm joking. Oh, before I jumped on the live stream, I was like just smashing a bunch of food, trying to get some food before I literally choked on it. What's up next here? Good call on the Hellcota playlist. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Yeah, because at this point, this is how I make a living, you guys. I'm trying to do it to the best of my ability and trying to deliver content and value to you guys, but at the same time, I gotta make sure I can keep the lights on too, right? So it's just, it is what it is. But hopefully you guys are enjoying it and all the different projects we got going. Matt saying, rock on, Hellcota solve the world. You all need to do a super chat of 10 to the Hellcota. So, yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Daniel says, your playlist was helping me with my build. I appreciate you making those videos with the Hellcota. Yeah, no problem, man. Like I said, they were up for like 2 years, so kind of like the age-old saying, like early bird gets the worm, right? So if you were there for the last 2 years, I left all those videos up on how to build the Hellcota, but now they're all private. Shady says, what do you think about doing a 8-speed conversion in the new Dakota? Probably, I don't know if it's gonna disappoint you guys. Probably not. But the Dakota that we just got, that one I'm gonna end up cleaning up. Just doing some mild stuff to it, and then it's gonna be available for sale. So I kind of just bought it because I saw it. I think it's more or less. I kind of wanted to save it. So I'm gonna clean it up, do some tasteful stuff. We'll probably put a lowering kit on it. Clean a few things, and yeah, we'll clean it up. I don't know if I'll put wheels on it. Maybe some wheels, lower it, new headlights, new fog lights, polish the thing, and then it's going to be available for sale. The reason why I wanted to get it is I kind of wanted to. I know a lot of guys have been following the Hellcota and absolutely love the Hellcota, so I kind of wanted to save that truck that I saw and then offer it to you guys for sale. I was thinking about doing a giveaway, but our channel's not quite big enough for me to do the merch giveaway thing. I'll end up being upside down in the giveaway, and I would rather put the money, rather than going into debt over a giveaway, I think I would rather continue to get all these different builds going until our channel gets a little bit bigger, and then I can probably do a giveaway, but I just don't think we're quite there yet. Because you got to remember, the way these guys are doing the giveaways is they're selling a bunch of merch, and like, say you sell a shirt, right? If I sell a shirt for $30 and it costs me, let's say $15 to $20 to make it, I'm only making like $10 a shirt, and I would have to sell thousands of shirts, profiting at only $10 a piece to make up, thousands of dollars for the vehicle. So when you're talking like these YouTubers that have like millions of followers, then it adds up and they're able to afford it. But when our channel's 100,000 people or so, we wouldn't be able to afford a giveaway vehicle just yet without being upside down to the thing. So just the way she goes for now. Let's see. Next question. Where is it? I lost my spot here. Sorry, everything shifted again as new comments came in. Jack says, I respect that, sir. As for what foods I like, I prefer pizza and chicken wings. What's your favorite food? I don't know how we got on the topic of food, but yeah, I don't know. I like Mexican food, to be honest. Mexican food, pizza, sushi, I don't know. I kind of eat it all. As long as it's not too gross, too nasty, I'm down. Any kind of food, as long as it's good food, I'm down. Richard says, I think it's cool that you're doing Magnum stuff. Well, if you choose that route anyways, I have a 99. Yeah, so if you guys are new to the channel, which I know a lot of people are, check out the older videos on this channel. We did a ton of Magnum stuff. We built 2 different trucks with 5.9 Magnums, my truck, my buddy Jason's truck. we did full builds. Mine was pro charged. His ended up being naturally aspirated, heads, cam, all that stuff. So if you guys want to see Magnum stuff, it's kind of beating a dead horse a little bit on this channel because we already did 2 different builds of Magnum stuff. So check out the older videos from about a couple years back before we Hellcat swapped to the Dakota, and there is a ton of Magnum content for you guys. I don't think I'm going to be doing too much more Magnum stuff, to be honest. We do have one more engine to dive into, so the ticking noise or tapping, ticking, whatever we're calling it, on the Dakota that we just bought, I also have to investigate that, so I will be documenting that with you guys, seeing why it's making the noise, if it's just a lifter that needs replacing or whatever it might be, and we'll dive into that and document it. Let's see. Oh, hold on a second. Matt with the super chat. Thank you, sir. So Think First Productions, Matt over here. $9.99 for the McNuggets. He said, get you some McDodges and some chicken nuggies after the gym. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. I was laughing. A few people, that joke is still running, the whole nugget joke. Some people were commenting on the video with the engine exploding about finding chicken nuggets in the oil pan. So I appreciate it, sir. Thank you. Clay Milliken in the house. What's up, Clay? If you guys haven't seen, I still have to edit Clay's video too. I've just been swamped with stuff, but I went and checked out Clay's truck at SEMA, and that thing is badass. So he has a 4-door 3rd gen Ram that he got Lutz Race Cars. I think that's what they call themselves. I know it's Lutz, but I think the shop is called Lutz Race Cars, and they built like a monster. So it's a 4-door Ram. It's got 4 bucket seats in it, caged, twin turbo. Like, the thing is nuts. So I'm gonna be making a video for you guys, but if you guys want to go check it out, he already has it on his channel. So pop over to Clay's channel. Just you can click on his username there probably, and you can check out his channel after the live. What else we got here? See if I can stay in order. Matt says, been a lot longer, but had to start over when my debit card. Oh, it says, okay, so I see it. Okay, so I guess this live chat congratulated Matt Think First for being a member for 11 months. So, but I know, yeah, he's been a member for a lot longer than that. Richard says, I like the route you're going with the content. Hell yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, I'm trying to switch it up a little bit, keep everybody entertained and amused. Hopefully, you guys are enjoying it so far. Shady says, I'm wanting to do the 8-speed swap in my 14 6-speed Ram. Yeah, you could. It's a lot, though. It's a lot of work. You're going to reprogram the thing. It's going to cost you some money, too. But it depends. Depending on how invested you are in your truck, it might be cheaper and more cost-effective just to sell it for an 8-speed Ram. Tony says, are you in Jacksonville? No, I'm near Tampa, actually. You should Viper swap the new Dakota. No, the Viper engine is going to be reserved for either something crazier or to go into my Viper, and then we're going to boost it since that newer Viper motor is good with boost. But the new Dakota is going to be something we're going to, just a small project. We'll clean it up, fix it up, and then we'll sell it. Help fund some of the other more crazy stuff we got going. Shady said, great content, John. I've been subbed for years. Even your handyman channel has helped me a lot. Awesome, man. That's good to know. I appreciate that. Yeah, so if you guys don't know, I have a couple other channels as well. So just if there's anything that needs fixing around the truck, I always end up making a video on that as well. What else we got going here? Let's see if I can rip through some more comments here. But again, if you guys want me to spend more time on your specific question or issue, just drop a super chat like Matt here with Think First Productions just did, and I'll spend more time on your question. But thanks again to Matt so far. And if you guys haven't already, looks like we got 26 people in here and 14 likes. So just smash the thumbs up. It'll help get some more people alerted for our live. Get some more people in here. Next level says, polish and flip the new blue Dakota RT. Good move. Can't corner the market in the second blue. I know. I'm taking over the blue Dodge truck world. Think first with the McDonald's. Big D in the house, yes sir. Daniel says on the Hellcota, how did you run the brake lines from the master cylinder to? Do they go to a combination valve? No. So it's just, yeah. I guess the easiest way to, so on the master you're gonna have one for the front brake and the rear brake, and then you just have to go to each respective one. Think first said that black four-door is so badass. Milliken has, hell yeah. I have to edit first drive Bentley. It's coming soon, dude. I want to see that too. So at SEMA, I got to see Clay's truck, and I got to see him start it and drive it, like idle it through out of SEMA or Apex for the first time. But I'll probably have to follow up with Clay. Maybe I'll ask him how that first drive went. Did you get into it? Did you get into the skinny pedal at all, Clay, or how is she feeling? I don't know if you're able to go like full send on it yet, or you're still have to do some more logs and tunes. But are you able to like full throttle it now, or? Nate, thank you for the $10 super chat. Let me know if there's any questions I can answer for you. I'd be happy to give back any value I can for your super chat. So I don't see any questions here from Nate just yet, but if you got one, definitely drop it, and we'll spend some time on any questions or things you got going on. Oh, here it is, just came through. So Nate says, do you do your own polishing on your cars? My Ram is black and has some noticeable swirls. Not sure if I should try to take this on myself. Yeah, so as far as polishing stuff, it's not rocket science, I should say. So as long as you're like self-aware and you're conscious of what you're doing, you can actually do your own polishing. There's two main kinds of polishers, if you want to write this down or you already know. But there's one that's like a dual action that'll like, it's like an orbital, like it'll sit there and it won't actually spin, but it'll kind of just has this buffing motion. And then there's the rotary one, which actually full on spins. So you can, if it's just light swirl marks and your truck is black, if you get the one that just does like the dual action one where it kind of just does like this buffing routine, you can probably get most of the marks out. The professionals, they'll use actually a rotary, but the problem is if you go with the rotary, you have the potential to mess things up, because if it's spinning there and if you're not constantly moving and you're aware of how much pressure you're applying and that you're moving it around, you can like burn through your paint. So, but if you get the dual action one where it just sits there and buffs like that, you can't really mess anything up. Well, I shouldn't say that. You can definitely mess anything up, but it is really hard to mess things up if you get one of those dual action ones. So what I would do is hop on Amazon, because that's where I bought mine. If you want, send me a message afterwards. I'll send you a link for the one that I got. But you can get the dual action one. You just put it on. You can get different compounds of polish. So if it's just light swirls, you can probably get like a fine cut polish, and literally just put some of that on the pad. Make sure your pad's not super dry, and literally just let the machine do the work. You'll wipe it off afterwards with some microfibers. See if you like it. See if it's coming out good, and then after that, you just apply wax. So I'm sure if you talk to like a detailer, they'll probably give you like a 300-page essay on how to do it 100% properly. But if you do the basic stuff like what I'm saying, like I said, clean the vehicle, make sure it's clean. Obviously, don't do this if you still got sand and stuff on your paint and on your car. So clean the vehicle, get one of those DAs, put some fine compound on there, use the pad on there, let it polish it, wipe it off, and then after you're done polishing the whole vehicle, then give it a nice coat of wax, and you're pretty much good to go. But yeah, I would do that. But like I said, send me a message afterwards. I can send you the one that I use and even the polish that I use. Like I said, anybody that gives a super chat, I'm gonna deliver as much value as I can for the amount that you give me. So hopefully that answers your question. If you got more questions or you want to expand on that, just drop a comment in the chat here, and I'd be happy to answer more. Let me see if I can go in order here. like I said, as soon as the super chat comes in, I jump to that because that's what kind of comes up bold on my screen. But try to get to everybody's questions if I can. Where is it here? Shady says it's a lot. So is my third 6-speed transmission. Damn. Yeah, at that point, I would probably, it's probably gonna be cheaper for you to go like TH400 or something like that and get like a built transmission. I don't know what kind of power you're making, but obviously you're chewing through transmissions, so you gotta be doing something. Matthew says, "Love your content, brother. Keep up the good work." Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Matt says, "What about the new Dakota for a drift truck? That would be badass with a supercharger, etc." It wouldn't be like an ideal drift vehicle because it's too light in the back, and the back would end up coming around on you too much. Like a lot of these vehicles that are like, well, today's day and age as far as drift vehicles, they end up being vehicles that have quite a bit of weight in the back or somewhat close to 50-50 weight, because they're able to keep the rear end planted and actually carry the thing through. If you were to like try to drift the pickup truck, I mean, it's one thing if you see all these sideshows where the guy's just doing a donut or something in an intersection, but I'm talking like actually drifting the thing. It's too light in the back, so the back will end up spitting and coming around. So I do still want to build a drift car, which is actually funny because when I was at SEMA, these guys, I'll show you guys the card. I was talking to these guys. They were super interested in me putting a Hemi in one of these Mustangs. I don't know if that's going to focus, but hopefully you can see that drift Mustang. So these guys make all the drift parts for Mustang cars. And they were telling me a bunch of stuff. So they sell angle kits, coilovers, body kits, everything to do with drifting a Mustang. So I still want to do that because I think it would be a cheap option. We'll throw a Gen 3 Hemi in the Mustang and go drifting. And you can buy drift parts for Mustangs readily available. If I crash the Mustang, it's not going to be the end of the world. I can find another chassis really easy. So that's what I'm thinking of doing. Okay, keep going through the questions here. Clay says, "Haven't been able to stomp on that loud pedal yet, but it needs tuning." Oh, okay. Yeah, I want to see like fully. That thing's probably gonna be a monster once you're able to fully step on it. So I'm excited for that. Tony says, "Has anyone heard anything about Mopar coming out with a new standalone Hellcat control system that includes the 8HP90 trans control?" No, I have not. And since they're kind of, well, apparently doing away with a lot of the Hellcat stuff, I wouldn't be surprised if they never did. So, I have heard some rumors of some ways around that, Tony. I don't know what your project is. That's going to be one of those situations where I mentioned at the beginning of this live. Depending on what you're doing or what you need help with, I'm offering consultations. So I've already done it with a bunch of guys. It's a 1-hour consultation for 150 if you guys are interested. I actually have some, depending on what your project is, Tony, if it's just you're casually asking that question or you actually have something on the go, but there is solutions to that problem to be able to run the 8HP90 with the Mopar PCM and the harness. So if you're interested in that, hit me up. Like I said, we can spend a 1-hour chat and I can explain more about what your options are and hopefully get you sorted out. Think first and Dakota for the win. That'd be funny. Nate says, "Appreciate it. Thank you. No problem. Just watch Karate Kid. Wax on, wax off." Max says, "Dakota elephants." I know. Everybody wants to do an elephant. Those things are so pricey. I think the motor alone is like 30 grand for a elephant. Robert says, "Everything good. People from..." Oh, he's from Oklahoma. What's up, man? So let me just update you guys quickly. Keep the questions rolling in. I'll update you guys on what I'm doing behind the scenes because I've been going crazy. So I got the engine. I spent most of the day today cleaning up that mess from the engine from the video that you guys saw yesterday. So I did end up keeping the block. I stripped the block down, and I just got like a big tote for the block, the short block, and I just threw it in that way. if for whatever reason, if SST values go to the moon during my ownership of that SST, I could always have the original block that was with that engine with the same date codes and all that stuff. So ended up doing that, cleaned everything up. I'm also, if you guys have been watching my Instagram stories, I've been getting everything to rebuild the Hellcat Supercharger. So if you guys remember originally when we were building the Hellcat Swap Ram, um, we had some issues with this supercharger making noise, and I didn't have time to diagnose it or figure it out or try to fix it or send it out before Moparty. So what I ended up doing is we ended up getting another blower, we threw it on, and then I took that blower off that was making some noise, and I just threw it on the bench and hadn't looked at it. So I'm making some videos for you guys on that. But what I ended up doing was I did a bunch of research behind the scenes. There's like no documentation of it, but I ended up upgrading the bearings on it. So I bought upgraded bearings for it, and I'm installing them myself. Also, we're doing some other things too. So I bought all the tools and everything I needed to be able to take these things apart. So we're putting a airfoil on it. So if you guys do or don't know what that is, it's like a little cone to divert the air a little bit better. Might be putting a bigger throttle body on it at the same time. We're gonna be, it already has a smaller pulley on it, but might put an even smaller pulley on it with the upgraded bearings. Changed out all the cups. There's all these like isolator cups that wear out in it, so I changed all that crap. And it's already ported. So the reason why I'm telling you guys all this stuff is I'll be making some videos on that stuff, and you guys can see the upgrades that I'm doing to the Hellcat blower. My drive shaft for the Ram should be showing up tomorrow. Back from getting rebalanced, because right now it's out of it, so that's why you guys haven't seen any Hell Ram content. And I'll tell you guys about the Dakota in a second as well. But drive shaft will go in tomorrow. I have a drive shaft loop for my buddy Anthony that we're going to be installing, hopefully. Hopefully everything fits. And then we're going to be going to the track. I'm going to be making some track runs. We'll see what she runs the way it is. And then if it all goes well, we're happy with all that. We'll end up doing the exhaust. So the exhaust has to be done, and then we'll end up pulling that blower off, the one that's on the Ram right now. We'll install the upgraded blower. It's going to be a ported blower, and it's going to have a smaller pulley on it. So the Hell Ram is going to get even crazier, even faster, and then we'll go to the track and try to just destroy numbers or see what happens. So the truck should be deep into the tens with the blower and everything. You know, pulley down. Who knows what she'll run? It might crack nines. I have no idea. So we'll see. Like I said, I'm not going to spit up numbers because right now we really don't know what it would run. Horsepower wise, we should be right out of the gate. The way she sits right now, we should be high 10s, maybe low 11s at worst. And then if we start turning up the power, then we should be deep into the 10s. And who knows? We'll see from there. So that's the plan. We got a lot of exciting stuff coming up. As far as the Hellcota, I was battling with power steering stuff and leaking and all that crap, and also I ended up doing some programming stuff behind the scenes. The battery died on it, so I ended up getting all that stuff sorted out. I think the power steering stuff might be okay. I haven't had a chance to drive it because the Hell Ram is blocking it in and it has no drive shaft. So both trucks have just been sitting there for the last couple weeks. So you guys haven't been missing anything. I've just been getting a bunch of other stuff. We ended up tearing down that engine. And yeah, that's pretty much, you guys are up to date as far as all that stuff. So pretty soon we're going to be at the track, having some fun, not spending so much time in the garage, I hope. That's my goal. Let's see, so a few more questions rolled in. Let me see what you guys are saying. Max says, is the new RT Dakota from Vegas still up in the air, or did we make a plan? When can we expect content on that little diamond? Yeah, so we just talked about it a few minutes ago. That truck is, we're going to end up just doing a bunch of small stuff to it, cleaning it up and then selling it. Probably not going to be, it's not going to like, I'm not going to build like a second version of the exact same thing. I think that would just be too repetitive. I kind of just got it because I wanted to kind of save it, clean it up, and just wanted to do some tasteful stuff to it, like kind of like the average person, what they would do to one of those trucks. So we'll clean it up, polish it up, put some nice headlights on it, lower it, get it looking right, and then I'll end up selling it. So if anybody wants something that's like damn near identical to the Hellcota, it will be available for sale after we fix it all up. So But yeah, we're not gonna like Viper swap it or Hemi swap it. At least not at the moment. That's not part of the plan. Our focus, if you guys are wondering what else you're gonna see besides everything I just mentioned, as far as Hellram going to the track, I have been test fitting the SST for Hemi engine mounts. So this week I'll be doing that. That's another thing you guys can expect to see this week is we're gonna try and hang the Hemi motor in the SST and see where we're at with the engine mounts. So I've got the stuff to do the engine mounts. I'm not sure if I have to modify them, customize them. I got some stuff. I'll update you guys as I find out more details, but it's another thing that's going to be happening this week as well is trying to fit the Gen 3 Hemi in the SST. It'll fit. It's just a matter of how much work it's going to be. And you guys know how I like to do things, so I want to try to do it as clean as possible with no cutting is the other thing. So I don't want to hack up the SST. I just want to make it bolt in. It's got a really big engine base, so I don't imagine that we'll have to hack anything or cut anything. It should be able to just drop in there, and that's the plan. Okay, places. I think there could be a business in rebuilding those superchargers. Yeah, you never know. I don't think there's. That's the other thing. Clay, what do you think? Should I be secretive on rebuilding the supercharger, or should I just should I release the content on me rebuilding it? Because I had a hell of a time trying to find out any information on how to rebuild it, but ended up kind of stumbling on a couple things, and then I found a guy that sells upgraded bearings, and then I bought upgraded bearings from him that can handle a higher RPM, and that's why now that I have the upgraded bearings in the thing, or not in it, but I still have to install them. But once I have the upgraded bearings that I purchased in it, then we can pulley down, and it'll handle the upgraded speed or the increased speed. I think traction will be the biggest problem at the track with the 1500. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, it's got a factory 4-link. I probably have to upgrade the control arms on it because there's some beefier ones. A lot of guys will run the beefier control arms, the core 4x4 ones. But we'll see. We shall see. How much are your throttle bodies? I have a 19 Ram Classic. I have one throttle body left. So I had 5 of them come back from machining. We already sold 4 of them. I got a list of 4 people right here that already bought them. So I have 1 left. If you're really interested, send me a message. I don't like to post prices all over the place because I don't want, with the way things are going and stuff like that, I don't know if my machinist is going to increase the price on me. So I don't want to post a price here and then somebody 3 months later saying, well, you said it was this price to somebody. So that's why I'd rather not just post the price all over the place. Just send me a message. I'll tell you what the current price is. And then if you're interested, you can pick one up. But I'm shipping them out Monday morning. So if you do want a bored out throttle body for your 5.7 or 6.4 vehicle, send me a message right away. Like I said, I can get you on the list. I got 1 more ready to ship out, or you can jump on the waiting list for the next round. Ricochet said, "What's good, John? Happy Saturday." What happened, Ricochet? I thought you were Ricochet. I thought you were coming down to potentially buy the Hellram, and then you disappeared on us. What happened? You went MIA. Next level says, all else fails, drag race to John Deere. Hell yeah, you're talking my language. Any good shops in the Texas area or near that could handle an 06 SRT10 crew cab manual swap? Funny you say that. There was actually on one of my consultations last night that I had. Again, somebody paid for a 1-hour consultation with me last night, and they wanted to manual swap a 4th gen. And they wanted a 4-door truck that had a bigger engine, naturally aspirated engine in it. And I told them maybe they should get a crew cab SRT10 and swap it. I don't know anybody that's familiar with that process. If you want, depending on what your budget is, you could potentially ship it here and I would do it for you. But yeah, let me know. I have a few guys actually. There's a few people that are starting to hit me up for different jobs. I guess I'll announce that here. If you guys have a project that you, like I said, if you're interested in me potentially working on something, it won't be cheap. I'll guarantee you can get it done cheaper somewhere else. But if you guys want me to do something the way that you guys see that I do, all the projects I have, hit me up. Maybe we can work something out. Like I said, this is a business for me at this point. So let me know what project you're working on. I'll see if maybe we can work something out and go from there. Ricochet says, I sent you an email. No, I didn't get any email. I said to send me your phone number and we'll link up, but did not hear from you that weekend. Because I remember you said you were going to be here. I can't remember. It was a few weeks ago now, but I remember you said you were going to be here that weekend, and never heard back. Let's see. Because I had asked you what time you were going to be here on the weekend or what day, and then never heard anything. You went MIA, sir. MIA. Let's see. Uh-oh. People are starting to call you out. Think first said, I thought Ricochet was coming to look at buying the Hell Ram. I thought so too. And then he went and disappeared. I would like to see a 2500 6.4 Hellcat version. I would never do that because we're not really into the HD truck with a gasser in it. Let's see. Let's see. Just running through the comments here. I would keep the part numbers, etc. for the Hellcat blower rebuild and build them for whoever wants one rebuild. Yeah, I was thinking about it. I was thinking about that. The only problem is just the failure rate on some of these. I don't know if I want to sign myself up for that in case somebody end up grenading their stuff afterwards and try to pin it on me. That's the only thing. I probably have to get somebody to send me some sort of waiver after the fact that if they decide to send their blower to the moon, it's not on me. Weber said that'd be sweet. You can make videos out of it too. It'd be able to budget around 10 to 15K. Okay. Yeah, like I said, send me a message with exactly what you got going on. Just I could maybe look at it briefly with you, and then maybe we could jump on a 1 hour consultation with you as well. Try to figure out what your needs are. John needs a chat phone for business calls. That's right. Mr. J says, do you need the stock throttle body up front for the... No. So I have a bunch of cores. So you don't have to send me your core up front. So the way it works is if you want to send in your original as a core, and I'll credit you back your core charge, you purchase the throttle body, I send it out, install a new one. If you want to do it immediately or however long you want to take, it doesn't really matter to me. If you want to wait a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks to try out the new one, that's fine. Just keep the box that I sent it to you in, and then you just put your original one back in the same box, send it to the same address that you see on the box, and I'll credit you back the money for your core. So that's the way she's working. So that way you have zero downtime. And just like I said, I'm not in any rush for the cores back, so you don't have to you can test out the new one, make sure you like it before. I've sold a bunch of those throttle bodies, you guys. I have not had anybody, disappointed with them. Zero returns. Everybody's super happy with the throttle body and the performance gains. So one of these days I gotta get it on the dyno and see what it actually does, because we've sold a bunch of them and everybody's been super happy with them. Nobody said, I don't feel that much. Like everybody has been really, really happy. So I don't know if anybody's in the live stream right now that has purchased a throttle body. If there is, drop your opinion down below. Lawrence says, your mod on SS Blackheart Shorty style headers 5.9 were around 600, now over 800, and they don't ship to Canada. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. That's kind of out of my control as far as companies being able to ship to Canada. But Yeah, I mean the price of everything keeps going up, right? That's kind of just the way things are going right now. Drop some thumbs up, yes sir. We got 32 people on here and 24 likes, so smash thumbs up for me. I would appreciate it. Get some more people rolling in the comments here. You got any of them 90 mil 4 throttle bodies for a cable drive Fox body? No sir, no sir. So I've been specializing in the heavy stuff for now. I don't know though. I saw Cletus McFarlane with that single cab 10 speed, and man, those things are pretty damn cool too. We'll see. Maybe we'll mess with some other brands after we kind of get some of our stuff sorted out. You never know. Hey, are the SRT10s actually as fun as they look? I've been thinking of getting one. Yeah, they're actually pretty fun trucks. I mean, one thing you gotta remember at this point, those SRT10s are what, like 17 years old now. You know, depending on the year, 17ish years old. So the performance back then, like that was a fast truck back then. It was the fastest production truck, but you gotta remember, like by today's standards, it's not the craziest fastest thing, but I mean it's still no joke. But I mean any of my trucks today would smash that. So um yeah, as far as getting one, I would say go for it. The other thing too you gotta remember is they only made SRT10 for 3 years, right? 04, 05, and 06. A lot of people are sleeping on them, in the sense that you can get one pretty cheap right now, and I would guarantee you those trucks are gonna be crazy expensive here shortly. So if you're thinking of getting one, it wouldn't be a bad investment. It's only going to go up from here. Let's see. Oh, Preston. Preston just commented on the throttle body, so check out Preston's comment. He says, bought one of the throttle bodies a year ago from John, and he isn't lying. Definitely can feel power gain as well as throttle response. My opinion, it was well worth it. So there you go. Like I said, anybody that bought one, feel free to chime in the comments. I know we've only got like 30 people in here, so I can't imagine everybody that bought one is all of a sudden in here, but obviously Preston picked one up. And yeah, like I said, everybody's been super happy with them, so I'm happy to tell you guys that it's a good product. And even if somebody didn't like it, I'm not like that type of person. You know, somebody could return it, and it wouldn't hurt my feelings. But I haven't had a single person complain or want to return one, so it's a good mod, you guys. Plus the fact that you don't have to tune. I mean, you probably gain more from tuning it, but you don't have to tune your vehicle in order to benefit from it, which is definitely a perk. Let's see what kind of questions. 5.7. Ricochet says I emailed you October 27th. Watch, I'm gonna check my mail right now. You ready? Let's go. Let's hold Ricochet to it. Let's see. Let's check. I don't see it. Hold on. Playing detective right now. Playing detective right now. No, sir. Nothing. Nothing. Let's see. Spam. Nothing. October 27th. Nothing. We got nothing, sir. You sure you sent to the right email? Because we got nothing. Okay. Mac with the $5 20-piece chicken nuggets. Hell yeah. Thank you, sir. I haven't eaten dinner yet, actually. I should go get me some McDonald's. Wouldn't be a bad idea. Would not be a bad idea. Clay says, War Master, the SRT-10 trucks are a blast, tire roasting machine. Yeah, Clay had an SRT-10 too. He says he loved that truck. Let's see. So thank you, Mac. Let me know if there's a question I can answer for you. I know we still have the ongoing joke of the 20-piece nugget and the chicken nuggets. But if there's anything you have specifically you want me to answer besides chicken nuggets, I would be happy to do so. Let's see. Nate says, "What's your thoughts on fluids? I've seen you use Valvoline for diffs. So what do you think about Amsoil, Royal Purple, Supertech in general?" As far as fluids, I think as long as you get like I know there's a lot of like diehard people that says like, "Oh, I only use Amsoil, or I only use Royal Purple." I'm more of an advocate of as long as you use decent brands and you're not like going way past the oil change intervals. I think they're pretty much all decent. There's a lot of rumors on Supertech, like the Walmart brands being like kind of relabeled, you know, Castrol or Valvoline, and kind of the supplier for those types of companies. So yeah, I usually just, I mean, I kind of switched up all over the place. I don't put garbage in my stuff, but I'm not like a huge brand loyalist. There's certain ones that I will, like, for example, the Mobile One, the 15W50 with the increased zinc levels. I usually try to run those in all the high performance stuff. So the Vipers, they get the 15W50 Mobile One with the additional zinc in it. So there's that, but I don't like, for example, like the Royal Purple stuff. Like that stuff is crazy expensive. So especially with the Vipers, where they take like 10 quarts, I usually use the Mobile One because they're like $24 a jug. So you know, it's like a $50 oil change instead of like a $100 or $200 oil change with Royal Purple. I don't think Royal Purple has some magic in it that's gonna all of a sudden, you know, keep your engine from self-destructing or something. Like as long as you're using a good oil, I think you're fine. Yeah, I've had some experience with Redline in the past too. I personally think that Amsoil is better than Redline. We used to, when I used to race professionally, snowcross. One of the teams was sponsored by Redline, and we used to use, and this is premix oil, right, in two strokes. So we used to use all Redline products in those machines, and when we would take the engines apart, they were like destroyed inside. Personally, I used to deal directly with an engine builder, and he swore by Amsoil. And he ran a bunch of tests of engines on the dyno, and he tested every single oil, and he found that Amsoil was the best one. And we used to run that in all of our machines, the Amsoil, and those things would come out like brand new inside after running them for a while. And we used to run them thinner, like leaner than all the other ones, and just the quality of the Amsoil was way, way better. So, but as far as all the synthetics, like I said, like I don't think you're gonna go wrong with getting a Mobile or a Valvoline synthetic, and you know the top brands. I think just not letting the oil change interval is gonna be the biggest thing. All-time favorite car. Honestly, this sounds super biased, but I'm like an advocate of the Viper. I had that on my walls, you know, as a child, like posters and magazines and everything was a Viper, and I finally got it. So um, now I almost feel like I have to revisit that topic and see what vehicle I really want. What I do want next is, it might sound like kind of like a douchey thing that I want, but I don't think it is because I want to customize the crap out of it. I want to get a Ferrari. I would like to get a Ferrari 458, so like the slightly older one, and wide body it. So if you guys have ever seen a Liberty Walk Ferrari 458, the thing looks absolutely insane. So that would be my next goal, is probably to get a 458. I don't even care if it's salvaged from the auction. It would probably be better. I think if I could get this channel cracking more, I would probably get a salvaged 458 from the auction, one that needs a bunch of body work, and get the wide body kit. I think that would be so badass. That would be my goal for a car. What do you think about the T56 6-speed to handle 1,000 flywheel horsepower in my Fox body Mustang instead of a TKO face-plated one, etc.? It depends which version of T56. I know the Viper T56 has stronger components in it. It's got like a stronger second gear, and I want to say the input shaft is bigger on the Viper version. I know the Mustang one is weaker, but um, it really depends. I mean, if you're like trying to race it and you're banging the crap out of the gears, then you're probably gonna need to get the stronger transmission. If you're careful with your shifts, you'll probably be okay. You're not like banging each gear. I'm sure you could make it survive for a while. Ricochet, I just re-forwarded it. Let's see. Nope. Nada, sir. I don't think you're sending it to the right email. Ricochet, put what email you're sending it to in the chat. Because I got nothing. Nothing. Yeah, nothing in my email inbox. Let's see. Just a fellow 99 Dakota. What's up? Red line, if you don't mind spinning for the best. Yeah, like I said, everybody's like, I swear, oil brands is almost like politics. Everybody's got their preferred one. Max says, hey, actually, one quick question. I added a Slick 50 treatment, and I think it caused high NOx level when I smogged it. Can it do that? Yeah, I would. Before you go for a smog, I wouldn't be putting any additives or anything in your oil or your gas before going for that, because those things are so sensitive. Yeah, I mean, probably your cat's probably, I don't know how old your vehicle is or what you're driving, but oh, right above there, 99 Dakota. I actually had a high NOx reading on my Dakota too. I think, oh yeah, that's what it was. So the 90 in California, the 99s use a sniffer test, and then 2000 is just a plug-in for codes. And I remember that was the stupid part. For some reason, 99 it's a sniffer test, and 2000 they just check. They just plug in with the OBD2 to see what the codes are. Yeah, you might have to put a cat on it to pass. Unfortunately, I don't know if you already made it through or not, but you might be looking at a cat to fix that. Let's see. Why are Invo as expensive as Michelin's now? Might switch to Super Sports. I don't know, but the Invos, I never liked the Invos, honestly. I had a set of them on the Viper when I bought the last set of wheels, and they were not anything to write home about. I would personal preference, if you ask me, I would go with Toyo. Like our 888s, those would be a way better tire than any of those options. Viper TV show from the 90s. Fucus. Viper is my favorite car. I've had 3, but I messed up and I bought a Gen 2 Viper that I'm almost 80K into, and it's not running right. Where are you located, Fucus? I might, like I said, I don't know when you joined in on here, but I might be starting opening some stuff up. So if certain people have different projects that they need help on, potentially you could either, if you're local to Tampa, Florida, or if you want to ship it down, it'd be something that I might be able to work with you on to get it running right. Weber says, sell her to me, Fucus, cut your losses. Liberty Walk 458 looks nice, but I didn't like the exposed bolts on the outside. If it could be made smooth, clean, that would be, yeah. Yeah, 458 would be nice. I'm zero supercar guy, but have driven the 458. Yeah, like I feel like the 458 is like a driver's car, obviously. It's, I know, like, I'm not trying to knock too much on the Lamborghini, but Ferrari actually has like racing heritage, right? Like they actually, a lot of their vehicles are actually race inspired, whereas Lamborghini stuff, they don't race on any circuits or anything like that. I'm not saying it's a lesser car, but it just depends on what you're buying the car for. So for me, I prefer to get like the Ferrari, since it's going to be more of a driver's car, whereas Lambo is more of a exotic look at me car, right? But See, Clay even said 458 would be awesome because 458 is still naturally aspirated and that thing revs to the moon. Like, sounds like an F1 car. If you guys have ever heard of 458 with exhaust on it, like an aftermarket exhaust, it sounds insane with those. Yeah, it's absolutely insane sounding. Fucus says, yeah, it's a GTS Autoform Street Coupe. Right on. Fucus says, I'm in North Carolina, but the car is in Miami right now at Doug Levin Motorsports. Oh, okay. Right on. Well, let me know. I guess if you're getting him to fix it, that's one thing. I'm like 3 hours from Miami, so if you would want me to work on it, let me know. It's an option. Just throwing it there. No hard feelings. Let's see. Matt says, I'm going to be banging it like I stole it. You still talking about the car or what? Jeez, Matt thing's going off in the chat. I'm gonna be banging it like a fat kid loves cake. Oh, you sure not gonna be banging it like something else? See, this is what happens when I get on here too late and I need dinner. Start talking nonsense. Let's see. Weber says, gotcha. Well, I'll check in with on these chats in the upcoming months. Drove a Hellcat for a few days. Let me tell you, hell of a car. Not only Ferrari I tried was a 599. Fuka says it's supercharged and it has some outdated BS on it, so it's a mess. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, a lot of the older supercharged stuff. Like I said, I went through those woes when I had the row on there, trying to come up with a modern day solution to because a lot of the older stuff they would end up doing a lot of piggyback stuff back in the day, and it was just like he's saying, like Lucas is saying, it's like piggyback ECU is just wired in however they can. It just ends up being a mess. Clay says Huracan is a nope. Yeah, I mean, I can't say from personal experience because I haven't driven either of them. I'm just more from an enthusiast standpoint. I think the Ferrari is more of a driver's car. So I don't like the facts. I will say this, and you guys cannot challenge this because it's just too true. Is the Huracan? If you guys do or don't know, I feel like it's common knowledge, but the Huracan is the R8. The R8 is the Huracan. They're the exact same car underneath. Only difference is the interior and the chassis. So they both have the same engines, same frame, same suspension, same everything. So the other thing too is you see Audi R8s and you see Huracans everywhere. They're like the Honda Civic of supercars. So for me, if I'm going to spend that kind of money, the exclusivity, I would prefer to get something that not everybody has. So for me, that's why I would choose the 458. You don't really see that many 458s, if at all, and you definitely don't see that many of them, if at all, that are modified. So that's why my choice goes that direction. Speaking of Roe, they went bankrupt. Really? I did not know that. When did they go bankrupt? I know that Roe was purchased. Now you got me almost wanted to look. Let me see. Roe Racing Viper. See if the website's still up. No, I mean the website's still up. Roe Racing Viper website's still up. You sure they went bankrupt? I know they got rebought, but that was a while ago. Yeah, I mean, I don't know the website's up. Ooh. Yeah, they look like they're still alive and well. Uh, 599 is an amazing car. Driven one a few times. Needs exhaust though. Too quiet. Let me put my email in here because I guarantee you that Ricochet that you sent an email to the wrong email. I'm gonna write my email in here because I did not get no email from you. There's my email. In case anybody wants to reach me, I'm not hiding anything. So that's my email. If you guys, if you want to set up a 1 hour consultation with me, if you guys have issues or problems or anything like that. My time is limited, but I've been doing a bunch of consultation calls with different people, and yeah, everybody's been super happy with it. So there's my email if you guys want a consultation, or if you guys want to get a ported or not ported. Ooh, back up, not ported, a board throttle body from me. I have one more left, and they're shipping out on Monday. So I already sold 4 of them, and we got one more before the next batch. Let's see if I can rip through some of these questions. Eric says, "How's Dentley?" Pulled like none other. Star time though. Honestly, at F430 with the manual is my lottery car. They went bankrupt 3 days ago. Damn. Where did you even hear that? Is that like on the... It must be on the forums or something, right? Next level says Diablo SV or the VT6. Huracan 2-wheel drive. The Clay says I drove the R8 Huracan the same day. Yes, exactly the same running gear. Gave me the R8. Oh, give me the R8 with the Lambo. Yeah, I heard the R8's a lot more comfortable. Well, actually, no, sorry. I have driven an R8. I drove the latest iteration of the R8, the twin turbo one. And it was pretty fun. It wasn't like crazy fast. My Viper definitely feels like it pulled harder. And actually, I raced. I don't have any footage for you guys, but I raced a new R8 and I pulled on it, which he was not happy about. So it's not like the new R8's not that fast. Of course, if you modify the new R8 and turn up the boost and all that stuff, then yeah, it's going to be a rocket. But in stock form, they're not crazy fast. Our Lady says, once again, I have an extra ticket for Mecum in January here in Kissimmee. VIP Gold if you're interested in going for a few days. Yeah, send me an email again because I lost your contact. I'd be down to go to Mecum. I have been thinking about possibly putting the Hellcota in either Mecum or Barrett Jackson at some point. We'll see. But yeah, I'd be definitely interested in at least attending just to see. But send me an email or however you contacted me last time because our messages got buried. But my email is right below yours, so hit me up and let me know so I can save your contact. Ricochet says, I don't like Lambos. Their cheese at Ferrari hold their value better. Yeah, exactly. There's that factor too. Oh. Oh, see. Yeah, Ricochet sent it to the wrong email. See, I told you I wasn't lying. I didn't get no email from you. I did not get no email. I still didn't get an email from you. I'm just checking my email right now. I still got no email from you. I don't know if you sent it to boostedmotorsports88@gmail.com, but I still don't have an email from you. Let's see. Let's get through some more questions here. Their website isn't taking new orders. Message people saying to dispute charges because they're filing bankrupt. Damn. It would almost be cool to get like a bunch of Viper guys together to purchase their old inventory. Row just filed a week ago. They've been talking on the Viper pages and the owner has been contacting customers. Damn, that's crazy. Well, that sucks. Yeah, I wonder if I hope that one knucklehead doesn't get all their inventory though. That what is that Viper Parts? That John guy, John B, whatever his name is. That guy is an absolute a-hole. I hope he doesn't. Well, every time somebody goes bankrupt in the Viper world, that freaking knucklehead goes and he buys up everybody's stock, and you have to deal with that guy. If you guys know what I'm talking about, there's this one guy that buys all inventory for Viper stuff, and he's like the biggest prick in the whole world to try to deal with. He's like bipolar. You'll talk to him and he'll be like, "Oh, I'm busy right now. Can you call me back in 5 minutes?" Okay, fine. You call him back in 5 minutes, and then he'll like rip your head off and like be the biggest a-hole you've ever met in your life, just for no reason. Like the guys, but the problem is because there's such a shortage on Viper parts, you like have to deal with this guy. So you have to like everybody has to like kiss this guy's butt because if if you don't buy it off of him, you can't buy it anywhere. So hopefully that a-hole doesn't buy up Rose inventory, but who knows? I wouldn't be surprised if he did. Damn. FML, I missed the last S. Boosted Motorsports 88. I still have not got it. Oh, I finally got an email. Hey, there it is. I wouldn't say the third time's a charm, but yeah, I don't think it's the third time. It's probably like the 10th time. But I finally got your email, so I'll respond back to you, see if you're still potentially interested in the Hellram. I don't know if you are or aren't, but I finally got your message. Sparky's Garage, what up? We got the Drift King in here. Check out Sparky's Garage. He's got a lot of cool content too. Right now he's working on the BMW. He sold his Challenger. Everybody on here is probably mad that he sold his Challenger. No more Challenger RT. He made me work like a slave on his car. He told me, John, help me put a cam in my car. I want to make it go fast. And then he sold it. The man sold the Challenger after he made me slave on his car for weeks. What kind of a friend does that? What kind of a friend makes you help him build his car and then sell it? Sparky's Garage does. Let's see. Let me try to get through these questions. That's crazy on the road thing though. Lottery car, manual F438. Not bad. I'm gonna call my car the casting coupe. I'll be banging everything that comes through coast to coast. Oh my god. Matt Stang's going off over here. Max says, whoa, you're talking about parting ways with the Hellcota? Not necessarily. The only way or time I would ever think about possibly selling it is if I got some crazy money for it, and that money would just get reinvested back in the channel just to do something new. So who knows? Who knows? Sparky's in the house. Hey Sparky, what's up, Sparky? I mean, look, I've been drinking, so yeah. I gotta catch up with these comments here. These are funny. Guy, you bought your brakes from Sucks. I don't know what that means. Those Willwoods. Guy, you bought your brakes from Sucks. I don't know. I didn't even buy any Willwoods. I don't know what you mean. John B was rude until I spent 7,000 with him, and then he became my best friend. See? I'm not the only one. That guy is an a-hole. But you have to spend money with him. Good to know about the Viper parts thing. Definitely avoiding. I mean, you kind of can and can't. The last time I wanted to buy, so there's like maybe 2 or 3 places you can buy certain things. I'll give you one example. So if you want to get silicone radiator hoses for your Viper, like all the heater hoses and stuff, you can either go to, well, you could at the time go to Rowe, or you could go to Viper Parts, John B. There was like 2 places. So I chose to go to Rowe, and I bought them from Rowe because I didn't want to deal with the John B guy. But they were the same thing. So now we probably have to go back and buy them from John B. I think Viper Parts, there's Viper Parts and Viper something else. I think Viper Parts isn't John B, but whatever you do, try to avoid John B because that guy is just it's just annoying. You guys, anybody that dealt with him knows exactly how he is. Sparky says, "Shut up, John." No, I will not shut up until you buy another Challenger. I'm not helping you with your projects anymore, Steve. Steve uses child labor to build his cars and then he sells them for profit. Sparky sold it because he thought after you worked on it, the thing was gonna blow up like Baby D did after you showed up. Damn! Everybody's picking on me. That's it. I'm ending this live stream. Clay, I did not touch a wrench, a single bolt on your truck. It blew up. I was just there. But you gotta remember, I was the one that stayed up late with you, taking that thing apart. I cannot believe Clay is picking on me right now. There's tough love in this chat. Chris says, "What's crazy money? 120K." Just like I talked to the guys at Barrett Jackson, told them about the Hellcota. They said the starting bid, they'd have to see it and analyze it and do all their dorky like analytics on it. But they said the starting bid on the Hellcota, based on what it is and what I showed them some pictures. They said the starting bid would be between like 100 and 150 at Barrett Jackson, just so you guys have an idea. So now that Clay and Steve are picking on me, look at this. Let's put Steve and Clay on timeout in the chat. Look, I have this option right here. It says I can pin the message, I can report the message, I can remove the message, put user in timeout, hide the user on the channel, or add it as a moderator. Well, I'm definitely not putting Steve as a moderator. Let's see. Guy in Florida that sold the kit. Guy in Florida that sold the kit. I don't know what are we referring to here. Those Willwoods. Oh, IPSCO? Is that who you're talking about? IPSCO guy's cool. Let's see. I've got to rebuild the rear end on my 99 Dodge. Hit up whatever it takes transmission and drivetrain parts. They'll hook you up. If you guys do or don't know, pretty much all my videos, some of the videos, you pretty much go to any of my videos. If you you'll see whatever it takes transmission parts. If you call the number that's in the video and you mention Booster Motorsports, I think they're giving you like 20% off. So I would hit those guys up. They're super friendly, super knowledgeable, and they can ship you the parts. They have locations all over the US, so they're a sponsor of the channel. So and they're hooking you guys up with like 20% off. So if you guys need parts for transmission or drivetrain parts, I would hit up whatever it takes. John B was the only person I could find Gen 5 ACR wheels from. How much do you think it would cost to twin turbo or supercharger Gen 2 nowadays? Oof. Just the kit, like even a used supercharger kit, you're looking at like 10 grand these days. And same thing for a used turbo kit. If you're talking new stuff, I wouldn't be surprised if you start cranking up a bill of like 15 to 20 just for parts, and then by the time you get labor and all the accessories and supporting mods to go along with it, I would bet you it'd be like a $20,000-$30,000 job, which sounds insane, but that's just Viper prices these days. Is your throttle body plug and play? Yes, it is, and I have one more available. So if you are interested, send me a message. The rest of them are shipping out on Monday morning. If you send me a message, make payments tonight, tomorrow, it'll ship out Monday morning with the rest of them. Matt says, do it. Matt is a moderator. Matt's gonna put Clay and Steve in timeout. And remember that Alfa Romeo that was basically a Viper underneath? They wanted like 300,000 for him. I don't recall that one. I don't think it was Alfa Romeo. I think you're talking about the what was that name now? It's gonna escape me. It's got that weird, stupid emblem. It starts with an S. It's gonna bother me now. It's that weird name. It's not Alfa Romeo. I know what you're talking about though. It's I'm gonna say it starts with an S. That name's gonna bug me. Price. Yeah, if you're interested, I mentioned this earlier, just send me a message and I'll send you details on how to buy it, price, and all that good stuff. So send me an email. I guess I'll send you put my email here again. It's in the chat already, but whatever. I'll write it again. I'll write my email again since Ricochet couldn't read it the first 3 times. I gotta keep giving everybody crap in this live chat. If I can even type with this mic in front of my face. Okay, there. Send me an email if you're interested in throttle body. I give you full details. I destroyed the spider gears on our rear end, and it looks like someone stuck a grenade inside the belt housing. I gotta have my cousin look at it, see if it's worth rebuilding. Yeah, that's a problem. James says, "Hey man, are you over? Oh, what are your overall thoughts on the Hellcat engine now that you've had some years of experience and they have been out?" I think it's awesome. I mean, the fact that that engine is overbuilt, like something that has over 700 horsepower, right? 707 is the, I guess, the original number. Something that has that much horsepower from the factory with a warranty is going to be overbuilt. So that's why you see guys that are making over 1,000 horsepower in the stock engines, because the engines are capable of more, but they leave it at 700 so that it can go 200,000 miles and have a warranty on it. So I think it's pretty cool. So you can buy a factory engine and you can crank it up to 1,000. Some guys are like 1,200 horsepower with mods on it. I mean, how much more do you really need? So the fact that you can take a stock engine and crank it to the moon and make a boatload of power, I think it's pretty cool. So I'm all for it. The other thing too, factory wideband O2 sensors, like the thing's always like perfectly in the right air fuel mixture boost. I mean, what more can you ask for? I think it's awesome. I do not have anything bad to say about them, and we will be turning up the boost and whatnot on the Hellcat stuff soon here on the Ram. My good friend Scotty Hines, that used to be his Supercharger that you had on your Viper that you had sold, he's going to help me install my 427 into the Mustang. His shop's in Mumford. I don't think that's my Supercharger. My Supercharger came from Canada. Or did it? Oh no, I think it was actually. Yeah, it might have been actually. Who knows? It might be a small world. Right down the road from me. Is this limited time only? Yeah. I mean, I don't know how long I'll be doing it for. I only have one more left, so if you're interested, definitely hit me up. I've been running small production of them, but I don't know how long I'll be doing it for. The busier I get, the less I'll probably be able to attend to it. No, what the hell was that thing called? I gotta find out what the name of that thing was called. What was it? Dodge Viper. That wasn't. Oh, I want to say it started with an S. Dodge Viper. I remember it had wine bottles in it. Let me see what the hell that stupid thing was called. I remember the stupid. There it is. Fisker. That's what it was. If you guys are wondering what the hell I was thinking of, it had like, I remember it had two wine bottles, and it was the stupidest thing. They took a Viper and they put this freaking body on it. This was the car, a Fisker Force. That was the, wasn't an Alfa Romeo. There, I put it in the chat for you guys. Let me see, Alfa Romeo T. Let me Google what you're talking about, see if it's a real thing. TZ3. I don't know if that was actually a Viper though, wasn't it? Oh, it kind of looks like one. Oh, I guess it was. I guess it was. I stand corrected. Yeah, they've done it a few times where they've reskinned a Viper. I didn't know about Alfa Romeo's version of it though. That's interesting. Let's see. Let's make sure I'm up on the comments here. What are your thoughts about the Dodge's new engine design? Should the inlines should be inline six? Basically, they'll compete with the Hellcat electric assist. Did you watch my latest video? Because I made a video on this. I think it's gonna be cool. I mean, a lot of people are butthurt about the fact that like the 5.7 is going away, but I don't know if a lot of people are like just love complacency. But I mean, you gotta remember the 5.7 Hemi and the Gen 3 Hemi came out in 2003. So that engine is 20 years old at this point. Like it's old ass technology. So I think it would be bit refreshing to have, you know, something new, something fresh. I mean, the inline sixes have always made stupid amounts of power if they're done right. So, you know, there's lots of examples of them out there, 2JZs, there's a lot of JDM stuff that makes a boatload of power. So if you had inline six with turbos, that thing's, you know, it's going to be fast. And if you put hybrid on top of it, like it's going to have all the low end torque from the hybrid stuff, and then it's going to carry up top with the inline six with the turbo. Like the thing's going to be a rocket ship. So, I mean, it might not have the V8 sound that everybody like whatever longs for, but as far as the speed and performance, it'll be there. And you guys know that they're always just going to keep raising the bar. So I don't know. I'm excited for the future. I think we've got enough Hellcat stuff. Like we have from 2015 to 2023. Like we have like over 8 years of Hellcat stuff, and it's not going away just yet. So there's lots of Hellcat stuff to go around, but I think it'd be cool to have some new stuff. I actually, right before I jumped on this live stream, I was looking at a video of a guy that took a 5.7, did the ring end gap, put a cam in it. I think they did some head work, and then they wanted to see how much boost and power they can make on a 5.7 stock short block, or essentially long block. All they did was put a cam on it and gap the rings. And they made, what the hell did they make? Like 1,200 wheel horsepower, or no, not wheel, because I think it was an engine dyno, but they made like 1,200 horsepower before they cracked the ring. So there is a ton of potential in the 5.7, which kind of gets me excited a little bit because, as you guys know, we're going to stuff the 5.7 in the SST. We're not going to cut anything, but we're going to put it in so that if we ever wanted to go back to a Magnum, if for some reason the SST magically goes up in value, we can fully restore back to a 5.9 paperweight. Let's see. There's a lot of questions coming in. Let's see. Never seen that one. Crazy, thanks for sharing. Have you compared any cold air intakes for the 5.7 Hemi other than the Flowmaster? Long-term thoughts about it? I don't know. There's a bunch out there. This is one of those things almost like engine oil. Like everybody has their own version of which one's the better, the best, and this and that. As long as you get something that's pulling cold air from the fender, they're all kind of the same. Honestly, the factory one is probably one of the best designs with a drop-in, but you don't get all the cool sounds because there's a bunch of different things in the stock one that kind of kills the noise. But yeah, do your research as far as those. Obviously, I'm going to tell you the Delta Force one is the one that I tried and the one that I like. But yeah, it just depends. Like I said, it's like picking engine oil or trying to suggest you which brand of engine oil. They're all good. Wish I had the money right now to buy some of the used parts from the 5.9 teardown video you put out yesterday. It just sucks. I won't have the money till payday. That intake and valve card is looking nice. I don't know when payday is, but hit me up. I might still have it. So how about a turbo 5.7 in the new deck? We're more likely to do that in SST than the Dakota. I don't really need 2 blue Dakotas. I just bought it because I wanted to kind of save it, do some cool stuff with it, clean it up. I thought it'd be a fun road trip. And we'll end up selling the blue Dakota that we picked up. So I don't know. Maybe somebody in the chat is interested in picking up the blue Dakota. They want to turn it into a Hellcota. The option is there. The Fiskars are awesome. This guy has one in pure Memphis. It's white and 4-door. Nice. Can they just add 2 cylinders to the Demon motor, slap it in a 17 Viper, and sell them? And now it's new to last raw? No. Well, they should. And it wasn't so much that they canceled the Viper because of safety restraints, and they couldn't fit like a curtain airbag with the current design. So apparently that's why they stopped the run. You ever thought of Hellcat swapping a Chrysler 300? It seems next in line in your wheelhouse. I own a very nice 300, great car. Cal SRT does 300 swaps. Yeah, he also does a lot of other shady things. Oh, did I say that? All jokes aside, though, we might be doing. I do, once we kind of get all these truck things sorted out, I do want to kind of venture into the Challenger Charger scene, Hellcat stuff. So look forward to that as well. I do want to, because I kind of want to capture that market. We're doing a lot of Mopar stuff, but it's like obviously a lot of truck stuff. So I wanna dip into the Mopar car scene next. So look for that. Are you feeling the car scene in Florida compared to? Oh, are you liking the car scene? Or is there a difference? More case here, Fox bodies here. As far as that goes, the car scene in California is there's no comparison. It's way bigger in California. Like there's almost a car show or event almost every day of the week. The weather is always perfect, so they never get canceled. There's way more people in California. I think there's I don't know what the exact stats are, but there's like more people in California alone than multiple states combined everywhere else. So definitely different. But I mean, for car enthusiasts, I think Florida is better in the sense that you kind of get left alone with custom cars. Triple says, just picked up a regular cat for but Hemi, what would you recommend as a good first mod? I would say intake. Intake's an easy mod, sounds good, but doesn't make you crazy. You don't have to listen to drone and all that stuff. I would start with that. Would you celebrate with Cal SRT? What is he, my girlfriend? What does that mean? Celebrate with him? I gotta get off this live. I'm gonna start talking smack. I think a nice factory restore would be cool for the SST. You hardly see them. Yeah, like I'm gonna definitely do a tape. You guys already know I'm not gonna get cheesed out or do anything that's not reversible. But we're gonna kind of do like a modern style. So it's gonna have a nice clean 5.7 Hemi. And we'll do that. And then like I said, I'm not gonna cut anything, I'm not gonna alter anything too significantly. So if we ever want to, we could revert back to a 5.9. It's almost Truckuary. Is that a thing? I didn't know that was a thing. Matt's with emojis. Cool, thanks. No problem. No problem. Let's see. All right, we'll do a couple more minutes. Let me know if you guys have any questions. I'm gonna hop off of this because I am starving. I am starving. It is 9:30 here. I'll let you guys give you guys a couple minutes to fire off some questions, and then I'm gonna grab myself some food. Let's see. I'd love to see you get into doing some custom interior work, like custom dash consoles, this, that, and the other. Nice fabrication shop instead of all just swap from other cars. Yeah, some of that stuff takes I mean, everybody's good at certain things, right? I'm not so artsy with things, like certain things like that are really artsy, I feel like doing like, moldings and stuff like that. Some of that stuff is just I don't know, a little bit too artsy for my taste, but you never know. I mean, I've obviously made a lot of custom parts, a lot of custom fab stuff myself, so who knows, we'll see. We shall see. But, all right, 30 seconds, rapid fire. Fire off the questions. Collaborate. Yeah, possibly. We'll see. There's certain things. Like I said, you kind of have to. I'm just gonna speak very broadly, and you guys can interpret it however you like. You have to watch it with certain YouTubers, and not just what we're talking about right now. There's a bunch of YouTubers out there that they do. Like I said, I'm pretty straight shooter, but there's some that do some shady stuff. So, can't. I mean, you can collaborate with them. You can go to races and you can, chit chat with them. But as far as like collabing, you kind of have to watch, who you're associating with, because I don't know. There is some shady stuff going on out there. So I'm not saying I'm one of them. Obviously, I wouldn't be telling you that if I was doing something shady, but you just have to watch out. That's all. Let's see. Everything running all the SRT cars from the mid 2000s, Neon Crossfire. No, some of them are a little bit quirky. I had an SRT4. That was a cool car, but I don't miss it, I wouldn't say. Let's see. I'd like to see you and Cal SRT do some Mopar things. Yeah, that one's, like I said, He's up. I think he's up in like Michigan or something. It's just hard to say. Hard to say. I'll leave it at that. But like, you just have to watch who you associate yourself with and stuff like that. I'm sure you have parts hookup, but I work at the local dealership as a parts guy. If you need anything, yeah, send me a message. Just remind me who you are and your username and what you're talking about here. I get so many messages. Not trying to sound like a big head, but just send me messages so that I can kind of save these different contacts and different things. Bro, you're doing an amazing job with your work and videos. You help a lot of folks. I just want to say thanks. No, I appreciate that. That's pretty much what it's about, right? So I'm just trying to make it so that I can survive, keep the lights on, and do this with you guys full time. I'm having fun doing it for sure, but at the end of the day, I have to make ends meet. And I'm like right now, it's Saturday night. I was working all day still in the garage. My whole day was still spent on this. Not like I took a day off, so it is a lot of hours, but I like doing it. So it's hard to complain about it, but it's not for the faint of heart. It's definitely it's a serious grind to do it just enough to pay the bills. So I'm trying to come up with different ways to make this thing, keep moving forward and hopefully expand in the future. Possibility of a custom aluminum gated shifter bezel for 03 Viper, or is the throw pattern off? I wouldn't say that the T56 would be precise enough to do that. I don't know, it's personal preference. It has too much slop in it, and the shifter moves around a ton from the factory. Alpha OBD is super helpful. How would I stop headlight LED from stop flickering when LED setting were changed? Probably have to do CAN bus adapters to kind of calm everything down. Sequential shifters are awesome. Hell yeah. It would be cool to see you and RT Life go to the racetrack together. Moved to Tampa this year. He has a badass V5 RT Charger with a built engine, twin turbo. He's a cool cat. Yeah, he doesn't really like me for some reason. I remember he kind of got like we were supposed to do like some sort of we were supposed to do like one of these. I wanted to do a live stream, and he kind of got like big headed with me and kind of like I don't know. So it just never happened. And since then, he's been weird with me. So because we were supposed to do one of these, and he was like, "Oh, you have to do it on my schedule." I was like, "Okay, relax, relax, tough guy." Because he was the East Coast and I was West Coast at the time, so the timing was off. So we wanted to schedule one of these, and he was like, "Well, you have to do it on my schedule." So I was like, "Okay, whatever, whatever, Mr. Presidente." It just never happened. You think it could possibly be an alternator could be going out? What are we talking about here? Oh no. As far as LED flickering, no. It's gonna be something else. That's one of those things. McLean, like book a 1 hour consultation. It's $150. I can probably even, depending on if you have a PC version, I can probably remote in and try to help you with your settings. For me to try to help you in a live chat on a live stream right now is going to be damn near impossible, but you saw my email. I'll put my email one last time in case anybody wants to get a hold of me for a consultation. You can book a 1 hour with me for $150. You have me for an hour, so you want to ask me questions on your projects, goals, troubleshooting, any issues you have me for a full hour. I've had a bunch of people take me up on it lately, so I've had a couple calls this week, and it's starting to expand. So I want to keep mentioning to you guys because a lot of people are getting a lot of value out of it. So I'll mention again here that is my email. Make sure the spelling's good. Get it. So my email's there. If you guys want to book a 1 hour call, go ahead. And let me finish up the last few comments, and then I'm gonna grab some food before my stomach stops growling. Think your channel would expand rapidly once you start hitting the drag strip like Technology and Racer X. Yeah, so that's what's next. Like I said, the drive shaft for the Hell Ram shows up tomorrow. And then I'm gonna install a drive shaft loop, and then we should be able to hit the track this week if everything goes as planned. And then I got the blower, I got the ported blower with the different pulley on it. So once we're done you know, seeing what this thing does at the track. Everything works good. Then we'll turn up the boost, and it's gonna get crazy. So a lot of exciting stuff coming on the way. What's McLean, again, you're gonna have to, like, I can't diagnose your car or truck here in a live chat. You're gonna have to hit me up, brother. Hell yeah, that's awesome. Let's picking it up, brother. You deserve it. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Just sent you a message on Instagram with my info. If you need any OEM parts, awesome. Appreciate it, man. Okay, guys, I'm gonna hop off. I'm gonna get some food in me. Hope everyone has a good weekend. I'm gonna grab some food, and then I got some new videos for you coming this week. Hopefully, we'll have the Hell Ram back up and running tomorrow, and we can hit the strip. So, thanks for watching. Have a good Sunday, you guys, and the rest of your weekend. We'll see you guys on the next.